motherfucking vibes.
Guys and girls and unidentifieds, what's going on, dudes? Dude, it's fucking Super Bowl Sunday, and what am I doing? Not watching the Super Bowl because I don't watch sports, dude. Although I should, because it could be, just a more social thing for me to do. I just hate being around a lot of people. Guys, I'm drinking a fucking okay, hold on. I'm drinking a Truly lemonade. Dude, this has to be the best drink I've ever had. Coronavirus. Oh, fuck. I'm getting sick, I think. I'm coming down with something, dude. That shit's crazy. Wait, let's get into this really quick. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your host, Joey Juice, at the Boxx Podcast, and we're here promoting live from your mom's basement for Super Bowl 50-something. Fuck yeah, I don't even know who's playing other than the 49ers. I think it is the Kansas City Chiefs. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's see, read some fun facts about this. San Francisco 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs, the 54th Super Bowl and the 50th Modern Era National Football League Championships game will decide the champion for the NFL's 2019 and 100th season. This is old news. Fucking A. Dude. Oh, yeah, dude. Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me turn this fucking music off. The halftime show, there's so much shit going on right now between the whole shit with Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. Okay, first of all, what is J-Lo doing being the halftime show of the Super Bowl? Is she actually an artist or what's going on? Because didn't she do she acted as Selena, right? And then what else? Is she actually like a music artist? Hold on, I actually don't know this. Because I know she's an actress, obviously. She's had some pretty solid flicks. Let's see, J-Lo music. What we got here? What we fucking got up here? Oh shit! Oh wow, she does have some. Oh my god, I'm fucking Jenny from the Block, of course. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Does she have any other hit? I'm surprised I don't know this, but I feel like she wouldn't be really I don't even really know what I'm trying to say. Guys, I'm fucking 3 Trulies deep right now on quite an empty stomach, so I'm a little tossed. Or I'm going to get there at least by the end of this. Hold on, listen to this. Some ASMR for you, you dirty little freaks. Guys, what's up? It's your boy Joey Juice. We're out here. You can do this at Joey Juice on Instagram and the Boxx Podcast on Instagram as well. Man, guys, last episode was fucking fun, man. Had Kenny on, and dude, that one got a fucking really good response. On all the topics, I got some messages from people saying that the fucking Cabo stories. You really can't trust these hoes, dude. You can't trust these hoes. Don't let your girl go on spring break by herself, or with her girls rather. Yeah, hold on. Man, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Like I said earlier, I wish I watched sports more though. Because I don't know, dude. I mentioned in the episode with Nick how when I stopped playing sports, it was because of the shitty coaches that I had. The ones that just got way too competitive for Little League. It's like, all right, dude, it's Little League. And even as a kid, I was just like, guy, figure it out, dude. We're kids. And then that kind of made me want to go skating. And actually what's funny about that is I was just listening to a podcast. I can't remember which one it was. But or it might have been The Fighter and the Kid, but one of the guys on there, they had a guest, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I played sports as a kid, and then once I caught wind of all these fucking competitive dads, I just went off and started skating. And that's so me, dude. I can relate. Oh, excuse me. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know what it is. It just sports don't catch my interest, really. I mean, okay, like I can watch. Don't get me wrong, I can watch sports, and if there's a game that I like to go to, it's definitely like a Giants game, like the baseball game. Even though people obviously think that baseball is boring to watch, it kind of is sometimes, but I played it, so it's kind of like the only sport I really care to watch. But I do like watching with my friends whenever that occasion happens, just because it's fun, because we're all drinking, and that's really the only thing that I care about is like, oh, you're going to watch the game? Oh, you're inviting me over? All right, cool. Is there going to be alcohol? Cool. All right, then I'm there. But, yeah, other than that, like, I had the pleasure of one of my buddies that I rag on a lot on this podcast invite me to some games because he has one of those box seats or whatever. And those are really cool, dude. Those are fucking fun. In that case, yeah, sure, I'll go. Just chill, whatever. But then at a certain point, I was kind of like, dude, I appreciate it, but, invite someone that might appreciate the game more than I will. Just because, I don't want to take up some space. But even being in those is really fun. And, the vibes are always good, but there's a lot of hostility, I feel like, at stadiums and, like, different teams going against each other. I don't know. Sports just really isn't my thing. But, on some late news, the whole Kobe thing was crazy. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I guess. Like I said, I don't really watch sports, and not that I really followed anything regarding Kobe, but that was crazy, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. On one of the my episode with Nick, he was saying like, regardless of the situation, I always try to like make a joke out of everything. And well, first of all, I was driving to the gym when I saw that post on Instagram, and I was like, "There's no way this is real." And usually whenever I see like a headline like that, I'll go to Twitter and I'll check the trending. And sure enough, I saw that like it was all over the place. And I was like, holy shit, dude, that's crazy. And then I think like a couple minutes after that, I'm in like a group chat with a handful of friends. And like I think I sent something that was kind of jokey. And looking back, I mean, they didn't say anything back. Like, some of them laughed or whatever. But, you say, like, something that you think is funny, and then you don't get, like, a negative response, but you get a response, and then you're like, wow, that was actually kind of fucked up for me to say that. So, that's me trying to make light of shit that's serious. And then when I found out that his daughter died in the crash, too, I was like, fuck, dude. That sucks. It's really sad too, and I didn't realize like how big of an impact he had on a lot of people, which is crazy. And it just goes to show like life is so unfucking predictable. Like it's crazy. And when I saw that, I started to think, I was like, dude, it just shows how mortal we are, and we can't fucking shit. We just can't escape. It's crazy. But to be flying in a helicopter and crashing, dude, and with all those people in there. First of all, the whole deal with TMZ releasing the info and shit like that, dude. Obviously, I saw like a headline or something saying like, I think it was from the, I don't know if it's like a sheriff's department or whatever in SoCal, but they're saying for TMZ to please just wait until authorities notify the families that their loved ones were dead or whatever. Dude, that's never going to be the case. I feel like, I don't really know too much about TMZ, but I feel like regardless of what happens and what celebrity dies and how they die, when they die, where they die, that's going to get out as quick as it can. They're not going to wait. Are you kidding me? It's content. Content, dude. Got to stay relevant. But yeah, and then like there's so many different headlines, dude. There was like 4 people dead in helicopter crash. Kobe Bryant, NBA star, dead. And then, like, I saw one that said his whole family was dead. And then I saw something that said, like, 6 people are dead. And then it turns into 9 people. And it's like, dude, what fucking story is it? Who's getting this info? And I feel like if all those news reporter companies or whatever, like TMZ or whatever, if your shit is false, dude, you should be canceled. Okay? That's so fucking shitty. And the worst part is that I think his Kobe's wife found out through social media. Dude, that's so shitty. You know? Like, if I was a celebrity and I died and my GF found out that I died from fucking Instagram, how fucked is that? Man, that's too bad, dude. But, and it's crazy. Like, I'll be on Twitter and after, honestly, I kind of read up a little bit on Kobe and, because, you know, I don't watch sports, so his death didn't really hit me at all. But I did get sad when I started to see how many people he affected. And it's not even like a make it about them thing, but it was like, you know, as little as being in like middle school and like trying out for basketball or whatever, you know, like what he lived for was like an idea to just strive and just progress. And that's crazy, dude. Like, and you know what, like, people, I feel like, I know I've been having like a rough time getting motivation from people like that recently. Cause I feel like before, when I was getting into working out and shit like that, I followed all these fitness icons and whatever. And like anything they would post would just fire me up to just go to the gym and all this bullshit. And I feel like now it's just not hitting me as hard. And I'm not sure what that is. I feel like, I don't know. But to see like people just idolize him was crazy. And I never would have thought that his life was so precious to like a lot of people, and not even in just the basketball league, like everybody, all sports. But yeah, that was sad, dude. And then I made those jokes to my friends, and then yeah, I stopped that pretty quickly after I saw the because you start seeing all these videos on Twitter of him. And then, like I said, I really stopped joking about it. And it's not even that I was like, you know, mocking his life, but you know how fucking memes come out and shit like that? Like, people just are on top of that. And then I saw that his daughter died, and I was like, all right, you know, this isn't funny. This sucks. And I wasn't making jokes like, oh, fucking whatever, he's dead, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't like that. It was, I don't know. It was just trying to make light of the situation, you know? Just, yeah, that's just how I am. But thank fuck I didn't post any of that on fucking in social media. Otherwise, I would have got canceled. And now that I'm telling you guys this, hey, look, I'm just being honest. I joked about it, you know, kind of sooner than I should. But I came to the realization that it's so not cool. Dude, the fact that many people died, and I think the conditions for the crash were like, I don't know. It was like super foggy and you couldn't see. And I even think that there was a recording, like, because I feel like I don't know if I heard this on a podcast or not, but when you're flying, you have to obviously be in contact over the radio with some kind of control station. So I feel like there was a recording of just before they crashed, and that's so like goosebumps, you know? That sucks, dude. And then to make like the NBA players continue playing after, like I saw one tweet that said, you know, you guys cry so much over mental health and how serious it is, but then you make these men continue to play while they're mourning one of their idols, and all that shit. And I was like, dude, that's such a good point. Like, you know, but to see all the people just break down, and the amount of footage that there's already on the internet of just people, you know, mourning his death and stuff like that, you know, it's crazy. But I don't want this to be like a fucking super sad episode, but I'm just saying, you know, the whole thing that I took from this, and really to just take from anyone's death. I mean, I made a tweet that said, I'm not really a big fan of sports, but rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and his family, and or rest in peace to his daughter and the family that they were flying with. It just goes to show how death is inevitable, and how short life can be. And I know we joke around a lot on here, and you guys know me as a jokey person, but I'll tell you, right after that, I texted my mom and my grandma, because I talked to them a lot, but recently I don't talk to them, or I haven't talked to them much, because I don't live with them and I don't see them very often. But I texted them, I was like, hey, I'm thinking of you. And it's as simple as that, dude. It's as simple as just sending somebody that you love a text and just saying, like, I appreciate you and I love you, and it's just important to do. Because you never know, dude. It's crazy. It really is. And then, I'm fortunate enough to have good relationships with my family, my close relatives. No bad blood. And even your friends, dude, your quiet friends, check up on them. Make sure everyone's good. And, that's basically it for that portion of the podcast, dude. Don't take life for granted. And I say that a lot, and I mean it too, because, you really, you could, as dark as this is, I mean, you can go out tomorrow. And what kind of, how do you want people to celebrate you? Like, what did you do with your life? And, although a lot of us kind of just go day to day and we don't really do much, I would like to be remembered as somebody who was always in a good mood and who was always down to party and just had good intentions, and, just be an okay person. Just be a good person, and that's it. And then, you'll have your stories, your fun stories with your friends and your family, and that's your legacy. You just leave it like that, But tell your friends and your family that you love them. And actually, you know what? A lot of my buddy, he sent me a message on Instagram yesterday. Dude, yesterday, I'll fucking get into that in a second. But he sent me a DM, and it was a video of this guy, this black dude, and he was like a selfie video, and he was like, shout out to all my friends and my family that I don't contact very often. There's no bad blood, but I want you to know that I'm thinking of you and I love you. And, even though we don't get to talk every day, just because we're busy and I'm busy, you're busy, and we just don't have time to message each other. We don't have time to pick up the phone, blah, 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 blah. Just know that I love you. You're my boy. You're my girl, whatever. Dude, a little message. He sent me that, and I was like, my dog, bro. That's my shit, man. Because you never know, dude, but you always want to let people know that you're thinking about them. And even though, life gets in the way, you're still dogs. And nothing's going to change that. Nothing is going to change that. It's 3 o'clock right now. And I heard that the Super Bowl started at 3 o'clock. I don't know if that was a fake time or a wrong time, but cheers. Let's get it. This is going to be done before the end of the game, obviously, so... I just got back from the gym, actually. Dude, I did deadlifts, and my lower back is K'd. I'm fucking wrecked right now. Hold on. Dude. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go to my dad's for the game. I figured if I missed the first part of it, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I just got back from the gym. God, my balls are sweaty still. I haven't even I was in a shower before this, but I was feeling like I was in a good mood. And then I just started slamming Trulies by myself, because that's my specialty, is crushing Trulies by myself, dude. I'll get some texts on the weekend, and my friends would be like, yo, what are you doing this weekend, ball? Let's go out. And I'm like, nah, dude, I'm going to drink by myself. Fuck you. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. I'm just partying in my room, dude. I got these cool lights set up in my room. I got those like LED strips that changes lights and shit. It's on the floor, like the trim of my floor and the wall. But so I'm like partying here all by myself, just drinking alone. So depressing. So depressing, dude. But yo, the last episode got some good reviews, dude. And I realized that my episodes with my friends they're definitely getting more listens. And that's honestly I expect that. But also I just it's hard to get somebody on every weekend, not physically, because it's easy to be like, hey, be on the podcast this weekend, and then someone, because burp. Believe it or not, I have a handful of people that want to be on here, and dude, that's fucking so amazing to me. It really is, and it's like, dude, you want to be on this and talk to me? Why don't girls want to do that when I see them out in public? You know? I feel like at first glance, when I walk past girls that are like 7s and up, if they notice me, they're like, and can just keep walking. You know? But then like people that I don't know that started listening to this that have contacted me and be like, dude, I love the show, blah, blah, blah. And there are people that like that have followed me on Instagram for probably a while. Now they want to be on the show, and it's like, dude, that's fucking legit. But I was looking at the stats, and so far, the show has 644 downloads, and I have 6 episodes, so you do the math. And then, dude, there's this section of this website on my distribution site, and okay, look, the amount of listeners that I have in the United States, 612. Mexico, 1. Brazil, 5. Argentina, 1. China, 1. Coronavirus, what's good? Australia, 1 listener. India, 3 listeners. Turkey, 1. France, 1. Italy, 5 listeners in Italy. And from my understanding, and 4 Germany, but my understanding, these are consistent downloads. Bro, that's so wild to me. Oh, and I'm so amped. Man, and you know what, dude? So what I was saying before was like, yeah, I want to have guests on, but it's like, dude, well, first of all, I've been super busy at work. So what I do when I have, my 2 past guests that I've had, Nick and Kenny, I planned ahead on those. And so basically what I do, obviously these are my friends, so most of the content that we talked about is just like memories and shit, like how Nick and I met and this and that, and then how Kenny and I have been on all these trips together and shit like that. Like all that stuff is fun to talk about. And then, but the people that I don't have necessarily memories with that want to be on, I just have to kind of like dive deep and just like kind of get to know what they're about really before I have them on. Because it gives me shit to talk about, like gives me shit to ask about them. But I'm going to have a guest on soon who's going to be the first female on the show. And I'll leave that up for when it comes out. It'll be a surprise. I mean, if you know me, you probably know her, and she's really cool. I won't give out the name yet, but if she's listening, she knows who she is. And that's going to be a fun episode because I've been brewing up some good questions just about everything. And a lot of people are actually wanting a girl on here. And it's like, all right, cool. Well, you know how hard it is to get a girl to come into my bedroom? Okay. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying to Kenny though, it would be nice to get a little spot for the studio because really the studio is just my room. But later, like I feel like I'm gonna have some people on, and it's not gonna be weird to have people in my bedroom, but it's like I kind of don't. And I can't go do the podcast in the living room because we have cats and all they crave is attention and they meow 24/7. Dude, so it's like, should we be in my room or should we be out and get cat hair all over us? It's kind of hard to figure it out. But I just feel like I'm going to start having guests that I'm not very close with. I don't really want to have people in my room that I don't know, But we'll see. But anyways, yeah, the episodes with the guests are just for sure knocking down the stats on my solo episodes. But you know what, dude? If you're still listening to these episodes, I really fucking appreciate it. Like my last one, my episode 5 that I did by myself has 112 downloads, and it's only been a week. But that it's like it's giving. I'm not like bragging out numbers or anything. I'm just actually really like when I was reading off the numbers for the countries and shit like that. That's just me being stoked as fuck because how the hell is it getting across the fucking world, really? But when I say these numbers, I'm just like I compare like really I just compare the amount of listens I get versus like the amount of listens I get by myself versus the listeners when I have guests on. So obviously, it's very clear that the listeners like when I have guests on. But I have been planning to do every other weekend. I'll have a guest on, and weekends like this will just be me, just talking shit and just going with the flow. But I had a couple of things to talk about, and really that Kobe one was how I wanted to start it. Not to start off on a downer or anything, but yeah, just to get that out of the way. But dude, yesterday I fucking worked for 14 hours straight, and my mind hasn't been right ever since. Like I woke up this morning. Well, I had to be there. So we had a job and we changed out some units on a rooftop and we had to be there at 5 in the morning. And luckily it was not very far from where I live. And I got there, a couple minutes early. So just I could chill and just kind of mentally prepare myself that I was about to be there. And dude, I thought this was going to be a job that went until like noon. Cause usually that's how it goes. Usually we get a job and then we fucking start that early and then we're done out of there by like 12 to 2 p.m. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm still going to have some Saturday left to go fucking cop some Trulies and just get wasted during the day, get a nice buzz. And then, dude, we were there until fucking 6:30. Oh my God. So long, dude. Oh my God. And it was one of those days where like things were going good and then a little bit more time goes by, and then, like, oh, one more thing went wrong. Oh, another thing went wrong. Oh, we can't figure this out. Oh, shit. Now what? And that happened for a solid 5 hours straight. And, dude, by the time that was done, I was like, bro, I quit. Get me a new job. Going back to school. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, it was rough. But, man, I fucking worked. Yeah, dude, I got like 10 hours of overtime and then 14 hours double time, bro. I'm stoked. About to go big spending. Actually, I need to stop spending money because that whole stagecoach thing, bro. Oh my God. Dude, you want to know how fucking cool I am, dude? I fucking put the whole Airbnb on my credit card and now I'm kind of wishing that I didn't. Because then that just means that I got to fucking pay off my card and it's like all the money goes there and shit. Like I'll get paid back for all the people that are staying in the Airbnb, but I was like, oh, took a dent from my heart, dude. It hurts throwing down that much cash. Dude, I already have to go pee, but I don't want to stop this for a pee break. I'm just going to start chugging away again. But I wish I had a solid tailgate group. Like, if I got invited to tailgates for big games like this, I know I just jumped right back into Super Bowl, but if I had a fucking big ass friend group that was down to like tailgate and go to the game, I hella would for sure, dude. There's nothing I love more than just going and drinking with my friends and celebrating something that I do not care about. But as long as there's beer, I'm fucking there, dude. Straight up. You know what I don't miss, though? I don't miss working in a grocery store for Super Bowl Sunday. Holy shit, dude. It's almost as bad as the holidays. Like Thanksgiving. Oh, my God. If you don't know, I used to work at a grocery store called Lenardi's. Gang, bro. What a shitty fucking job that was. Dude, I was a fucking bagger there for like 2 years. Oh, that was my first job ever. And I was in high school. I think I was what? How old was I? I was a junior in high school. Man, dude. Yeah, so junior year of high school, it was probably like 2 weeks into the school year, and I just got my license like a week before the school year started. So I took my driver's test, and I went to go get my license. First of all, we were almost late to that, and got my license, and then my dad would let me drive to school, but I would drive with him so he could drop me off. And at the time, he had his Mini Cooper, and we also had a truck, which was my first vehicle. If you knew me when I had my truck, what's good, gang, gang. And I remember, like, I didn't have a job at the time, but he had to go away because he works at Facebook, and he was like traveling a lot at the time. He might still actually, but anyways, he was traveling, and he was like, I'm going to be gone for like a week and a half, so you got to take you and your sister to school. My sister went to school across the street from where I went to school, and he was like, you can drive the truck. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Panties are about to drop. And then so I drove the truck. And I remember when I got into the truck the first time I drove it to school, there was like half a tank of gas. And I never really asked my parents for money. And I think, like the first week or so I got some money for gas. But the amount of, like, dude, driving a truck is so ridiculously expensive because of how much gas that you go through. Because I was getting out of school, dude, so I'd take my sister to school, and it was across the street, so she would get out right before I drove into my parking lot. And then I would get out earlier than her, so I would go home, whatever, and then go back to get her, and then go back home. So I'm, like, making trips. And then, like, my gas started going out, like, crazy fast. And then I was like, hey, can I get some gas money? And they're like, I just gave you money. And they were like, and then I was like, fuck, dude. What am I going to do? Because if I don't get gas money, I'm going to have to take the bus. Oh, dude, I used to take the bus home. So buns. So anyways, I remember I was just like, well, I'm not going to keep asking for money because I know they're not going to give it to me. So I'm just going to go try and find a job. So the first place I went was this grocery store like down the street from my school called Lenardi's. Oh my God, dude, I walked in there with like my ears pierced and wearing like fucking the skinniest jeans that I owned. And I was like, hey, are you guys hiring? Or no, I didn't do that. No, actually, I wasn't like some jackass like that walked in there and be like, yo, what's up? Y'all hiring or what? And then I was actually just like, hey, can I speak to a manager? Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Because I like to come off as professional as I can, even with skinny jeans on. And I just talked to the manager, and I was like, hey, I'm looking for a job. I just got my license, and my parents are going to give me gas money, so I kind of need a job to pay for that. And then, long story short, they fucking gave me a job, and I worked there for 2 years, dude, as a bagger. Bro, I had so much respect at that store, dude. So much. Why? Because I was fucking G at bagging, dude. We didn't have employee of the month, but I bet you if we did, dude, I would have been employee of both the 2 years that I worked there. God, there's nothing worse than working in a grocery store, dude. And there was nothing... there is definitely such thing as Karens. Oh my God, those fucking ladies that question everything. And I haven't worked in like a retail business or grocery in like forever. Dude, I'm so glad I got that out of the way. Because like, I don't even know, dude. You know how many bitches I wanted to slap? Oh, dude, customer service is the worst. It's so, dude. I remember one time, this fucking guy, and he was like, he was like one of those fucking dads at Little League games that just gets super competitive. And you could tell it because he wore like cargo shorts and blue lensed glasses and wore a visor. You know, one of those guys? Yeah. Fucking, he kind of looked like Guy Fieri, just without the bleached hair. Yeah, dude. I remember this like it was yesterday. got in line, and then his stuff started coming down the belt, and I'm starting to bag the stuff. And he had a bag of spring mix salad or whatever, and there was something because sometimes shit rolls off of the belt, and you got to like reach and grab it, up by the checker. So I was holding the bag of salad. I'm not even kidding. I was holding the bag of salad, and I think whatever rolled was like a jar, and I reached with the bag of salad in my hand, and I tried to scoop it towards me, and I couldn't get it because I didn't want to. Because if I had to go around the counter, I would have had to ask him to move, and I didn't like to talk to customers at all. So I just tried to reach for it, and I was like scraping the bag of lettuce on the top of the counter, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm trying to grab this. It fell off of the belt." And rather than him just putting it back on the belt, because it was right in front of him, rather than him doing that, he was like, "You're scraping my lettuce all over the dirty counter." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I was going to go grab it. And then he was like, "Can you please grab me another one?" And like with a douchey attitude voice, dude. And I was like, "I want to sock you in the dick so hard right now, you fucking prick." And then I decided to go look for another job after that. And then one time, you know what though? I worked with a lot of cashiers that talked a lot with each other while it was busy. Bro, that's the most annoying thing ever. Like, coming from a patron point of view, like I was at because I go to my grocery store that I shop at, and sometimes the checkers will like be having a full on conversation, 3 check stands in a row, and it's like, all right, dude, I'm not trying to listen to why your cat can't poo the right way or whatever. And then you get those checkers that just need to talk about something. Like one time, this guy, and I don't really know if he's all there, but this guy that he's a checker at a grocery store that I go to, and I go up and I'm buying like a 12 pack of Coors or whatever, Trulies, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm good, man. How you doing?" And he's like, "Well, my brother's sick, and I can't be there for him right now because he lives in the Middle East, or not the Middle East, the Midwest." I'm tripping. That's probably not even what he said, but anyways, he just said that his brother was sick, and like it was bad, and I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry, dude. Like what else can I say? There's nothing for me to do, and I can't help you. And I'm sorry that you're going through this, but I really didn't need you to put this downer on my day. Because now I'm just going to be thinking about your brother, you know? And that sucks. I'm worried about somebody that I don't even know. God, that's the worst. What else is going on, dude? I need to start working out again, like I used to, bro. Because I'm getting fat, and like I'm skinny fat. Bro, I used to be like 185 pounds. And that's crazy because back then I was super thick. Like I had rolls, I had love handles, but I had a fat ass, dude. My ass was fat. And you know what? I loved looking at it. Now I totally get it now when girls are like posing and shit and just showing their ass. Because, boy, let me tell you, when I was doing my deadlifts and my squats and my fucking cakes were looking mighty 3D, bro, I used to take pictures left and right, dude. I always would. And then like something happened where I just started getting really unmotivated. I think it was after I did this challenge like 2 years ago. I did a 90-day diet challenge, and I fucking gave it my all, dude. Bro, I did this challenge where I started off weighing like high 170s, and then I was done and I was like high 140s after 90 days. Bro, I was shredded, but it took so much out of me, and after that I was just kind of like, all right, dude, I can't do this anymore. Like, blah, blah, blah. So now I go to the gym, but it's like I go to the gym and I just go to say that I went. And I don't know, dude, my heart isn't in it anymore. Because now all I want to do is drink Trulies, eat Slim Jims, and fucking rip my jewel that I don't have anymore and play Call of Duty. But I do a lot, dude. I actually don't do that much. I just go to work and I go to school. That's no excuse. But, you know, I really got to get back into it. I got to get my fucking stagecoach body, dude. You know? I got to rock that no shirt life and try and get someone interested off a good first impression, because they're going to be like, oh, that guy, yeah, he looks like he's 5'7", so I'm not going to talk to him. But if I have a six-pack and a solid bronze, dude, and a nice fade in my cowboy boots, tight pants, tight enough pants, bro, who would resist? Fucking 3/4 of the girls there for sure. It's fucked up. Bro, there's a lot of beef going on the internet right now. Did you guys see that Stephen A. Smith was talking shit to Joe Rogan? And Stephen A. Smith is like a spokesperson for the ESPN. He was saying how, actually, I don't even really know too much about this. But all I know is he was calling out Joe Rogan for making some comment about the Conor McGregor and Cerrone fight. And dude, like he goes on Twitter and makes this selfie video about how Joe Rogan's wrong and this and that. And it's like, dude, yeah, you are a spokesperson for ESPN sports like football and basketball. Stick to that, dude. How are you going to call Joe Rogan an experienced jiu-jitsu black belt that you can tell him that he's wrong for calling something on a fight that just, it's like, dude, stay in your lane, bro. You fucking narc. That's kind of like me. I should stay in my lane, which is not knowing anything about sports. But it's like, dude, Joe Rogan, that's my dog, okay? Not really, but he is. Speaking of dogs, bro, I want a dog so bad. Like, I really do. But the thing is, like, I just can't take care of a dog right now. And then I gotta, like, ask my roommates if it's cool. And then I just, I can barely take care of myself. If I get a dog, dude, his water bowl is gonna be filled with Truly or White Claw. And he's gonna be eating fucking tuna out of the can or Spam. I really want a dog, though, dude. Why? Because I'm lonely. I'm lonely, dude. But I like being alone. So depressing. Bro, I feel like I've been having signs of depression recently. Not even on no fucking bullshit. Because I sleep a lot. Dude, I have so much sleeping problems. Like last night, because I worked I literally worked for 14 hours. Last night was like the first night in forever that I didn't wake up in the middle of the night. And, dude, I woke up just feeling so good. And I never have that. I also took an edible again before I fell asleep. And I should... but I don't want to... If you guys have any recommendations on how to stay asleep, in the middle of the night, just like... Because on average, I fucking wake up like 4 or 5 times a night. And I'll wake up, tossing and turning, and I'll stay up for like 10 minutes, and then I fall asleep again. But that happens every night. Based on my activity level. Maybe that means I'm not doing enough during the day, but I feel like I am. I don't know. Do I need to figure shit out? But yeah, I really want a dog. But I don't, it's hard. Because I know that if I got a dog, I would put the dog first, no doubt. But I just don't think I'm ready for all that, And also, I couldn't even get a dog. We have cats right now. My roommate has cats, which meow way too fucking much. Dude, seriously. They're like getting more and more and more antsy, I feel like, and they just keep meowing like they need attention. And it's getting a little annoying, but whatever. So let's see here. I'm gonna do some crush it or slam it by myself, and Actually, these are some old entries from the past couple episodes I was supposed to do, but I ran out of time on, and we're just gonna dive into it. So, crush it or slam it. Let's see. First one is growing up in the Bay. Ooh, growing up in the Bay. Let me take a sip for this. All right. Growing up in the Bay has been pretty fucking solid for me, I would say. I can't say that that's probably the case for a lot of people if you're born in like fucking Oakland or something. But I grew up on the east side of the Bay, which is chill. Yeah, I don't know, dude. The area that I grew up in is cool. I grew up around a lot of cool people. Just basic town, really. I wouldn't. I don't really think I have anything bad to say about the Bay Area, other than, well, actually, you know what's cool is growing up in the Bay Area, you kind of like saw the evolution of how everything just kind of blew up. Really, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, early 2000s, it was kind of just whatever. Obviously, we're kids, so we're not really paying attention to everything. But then you get a little older, and you're starting to see like all these fucking apartment complexes grow, and or not grow, but they're starting to pop up all over the place, and businesses are flowing in, apps are being created, the fucking Silicon Valley is booming, and all this bullshit. Like, yeah, seeing that is crazy because now, especially like around like if you know like the San Carlos area or Redwood City, bro, all these areas are just fucking skyrocketing with people, and it's annoying. Like, I'm not even mad about the coronavirus right now. Like, let that shit come here. What's good? If the first sign of coronavirus comes in fucking this part of the Bay Area, bro, I'm locking my doors and I'm letting it do its thing. The fucking coronavirus comes knocking at my door. I am not opening it, and I'm saying fucking go next door and every other house and do your thing and leave me alone. Because that fucking scene in The Office where Dwight says there's too many people here, we need a new plague. Yeah, and it's here. And it's going to do its thing. It's going to run its course. And I'm not mad about it. And if it catches on me, dude, so be it. You know? I've lived my life. It's such a depressing thing to say as a 24-year-old. I've lived my life. I would rather live in the Bay Area than, or be raised in the Bay Area than like LA or something. One of the reasons is because people in LA call good songs bops, and that's fucking annoying. A bop is not a good song. It's a dumb bitch, okay? I think I said that on another episode. But, yeah. Anyways, I would crush growing up in the Bay Area just because good vibes, and, I don't know, dude. I like San Francisco, even though it smells like shit. It's a good city. What else, dude? There's a St. James Gate. Can't go wrong there. Just kidding. You can go so wrong there, but, you know, cool local bar. You got Alpha Acid. Great beer. I have no complaints with growing up in the Bay Area, dude. I really don't. Everybody that I know and that I'm friends with, super happy about, that I fucking wouldn't have met if I wasn't born here, you know? I would never replace those relationships with any other place in the world, dude. So I'm going to crush growing up in the Bay Area. My next crush it or slam it is raw dogging these hoes. Whoa, dude. Who says I'm raw dogging these hoes, bro? I'm not even having premarital sex because that's disgusting. Ew. Dude, wrap it up for sure. Man, you know, don't fucking raw dog these hoes, especially if you're just meeting these girls, because you never know what's going on. And girls too, you make sure you fucking, your guy's wrapped up. If you're meeting them outside or meeting them at a bar, you know. People are worried about getting diseases? What? Bro, I'm worried about having a kid with an ugly girl. Because you know what I do is crush, bruise, and slam twos. Last thing I want is to crush, bruise, and fucking slam a two and have a baby with her. Oh, God. I feel bad for the girl that I marry because she's obviously going to be crushing brews and slamming twos. She's going to be crushing brews and marrying a two. Oh, fuck. That's embarrassing, dude. Hold on, I got to grab another Truly. On that black cherry life. Ha 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 ha. You know the fucking vibes. Yeah, dude. Fuck. Dude, I don't even want to talk about that, actually. That's kind of personal. It's personal, but if anyone wanted to hear about it, let me know on fucking Instagram and I'll talk about it. Cause I'll dive into some shit about stuff that I've gone through. You guys just have to ask me. I'm not gonna just openly just say shit about me. Because I have a reputation. I'm just kidding, I don't. But I would like to keep the stories that I throw out on the internet about me a little PG-13, not rated R. But if you want to know, ask me on Instagram, and I'll fucking throw it out there, dude. I really will. But no, I'm not raw dogging these hoes. And I do kid about premarital intercourse because obviously, you know, us 5'7" kings get our fair share sometimes. But I ain't raw dogging these hoes. There's no way. You got me fucked up. I don't care how drunk I am either. Oh, don't have one? Don't have a fucking condom? Oh, sorry, you gotta go. Whoops. Oh, give me top. Oh, shit, I forgot. I gotta be somewhere right now. All right, later. And just don't even get their Uber. Oh, that's funny stuff, dude. So I'm gonna slam that because, well, first of all, yeah, you don't want to get diseases either because that sucks. I've been tested. Oh, that's too much for this podcast. Oh, my God. And my family listens. Jesus Christ. It's funny, like, comparing the kind of content that is with my friends versus when I'm by myself. And I can see why people like the ones with my friends more because me just talking by myself is... But you gotta think that, you know... I want you to put yourself in my position and just being in being in your room and talking into a microphone for an hour. Like, it's not that fucking easy. It's really not, though, you know? It's like, I'm just trying to wing it. That's what, like, I want to have more guests on, but I don't know, whatever. Okay, so raw dogging these hoes, crush it. Growing up in the Bay, no. Raw dogging these hoes, I'm gonna slam that because I don't want to impregnate an ugly girl, and because all I do is crush twos. Oh my God, I'm fucking. That's how you know I'm drunk because I can't even say my own phrase right. All I do is crush brews and slam twos. Growing up in the Bay, I'm gonna crush that because I love the Bay Area, but at the same time, I would not mind moving out of here. And then the third one is going to be, does ass on a girl matter? I would say, does she have a chest on her? Because in that case, no. But also, have you ever been told off by a girl that doesn't have an ass? Because if so, just ignore her. Like, you ever had a girl try to roast you and she didn't have an ass? Bro, go fucking do some squats and come back after and then tell me what's good. I'm not letting some girl with no ass tell me how to live my life. That's probably why every time I try to tell off a girl, she doesn't take me seriously because I'm 5'7". No, I wouldn't say it matters, you know, because you don't always have to hit it from the back. But it would be nice. It would be nice to have one of those. To just have a donk. You ever see a girl with a fat ass and you're just like, damn, imagine the shits that come out of that thing. I'm just kidding. I don't think that ever. So, you know what, dude? Does ass on a girl matter? Let's just crush or slam ass on a girl. Crush, because You know, who doesn't like that? And then let's see, eating ass. All right. This one's interesting. Not saying that I do, but I'm going to crush it. No, actually, I have to be like dating a girl for this. That's enough of that one. I'm not trying to gross people out. But I don't just do that. I don't just throw that shit out there for free. Because that's not me. I have morals. I've had one too many Trulies. I feel like I'm giving away some shit about me that people have no business knowing, needing to know. All right, we'll do a last one. This isn't a... so that was it for Crush or Slam It, but we got one more topic that came up on the Instagram, and it said, bitches that be playing games. Dude, I feel like everybody plays games at some point in their life, you know? Like, as a 24-year-old heterosexual male, I've definitely had my fair share of playing games. Don't get me wrong. And you know what? I'm not going to say that I stopped playing games, because games I love. Video games, not emotional games. But, yeah, dude, it is rough, though, when girls play games, you know? And I assume that the person that wrote this in, bitches, was supposed to be aimed towards girls. And it also came from a guy that I think is a heterosexual, so... I'm assuming he's talking about women. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't know that I've had girls play games on me, but I know that I've played games on girls. But that was a while ago, you know? Like, I remember I fucking matched with this girl on Tinder, and we ended up meeting, and this was a while ago. We met up, and she lived in the city, and we hung out like a couple times, and we got really drunk one night, and we were chilling at her place. And she had one of those places where you can like actually go to the roof and just like look at the view and stuff like that. And she was wasted, and we never talked about what our status was like as a couple. And this was like the first girl that I really talked to after like my last relationship at the time. So I was like kind of just in it for the hookup, really. But I actually liked her as a person. Like, she was cool, but I thought that we were on the same page because she was just out of a relationship too. She was like a month out of a relationship, by the way. And then we were on the roof, and I remember that night we were drinking tequila, and we were about to go out. And she like hugged me and was like, "You're my boyfriend," and this and that and that. Like, she said some shit after that, but when she said, "You're my boyfriend," I froze, and I was like, what? Not only are we not on the same page, but we're on a different genre and different book, dude. We are not in a relationship. Oh my God, dude. And I guess this isn't me playing games, but like, I guess there's really no games in this story, but yeah, she said that, and I was just like, the fucking vibes. And then I was like, oh, you know what, I have to go to the bathroom. And then I went to the bathroom, and you know when you go to the bathroom when you're wasted and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. Do you ever do that? Because I do that. And that night, I did that for a solid 4 minutes. And that was 4 minutes too long. And I was already drunk, and I was in the city, and I wasn't going to Uber back because my car was there. So I fucking went back downstairs, and I met up with her in the room, and then basically, long story short, we ended it shortly after that. Not that night, but like within a week. I was like, I think we're looking for different things. Oh my God, dude. You know what's funny is like I say sometimes that I want to be in a relationship, and then I am put in a situation. Like, I feel like if she didn't say that to me, because I think that kind of scared me. But I feel like if she didn't say that, who knows what would have happened. But yeah, dude. But it's getting to a point now, like, you know, when you're in your early 20s or like your late teens, early 20s, all people want to do is hook up. Like, that's all people want to do, and that's all I wanted to do. But I don't know, dude. It's fun, but then like once you start seeing that people actually have feelings and you don't really at the time, it's rough. So that's why I don't really like, that's why dating is like not my top priority right now. It's just like because the last thing I want to do is fucking have to be on somebody else's schedule. And then I have to respond. Like, there's nothing worse than being in a relationship and you have to respond. That's too much for me to do. I already do enough. God damn it. I have trouble responding to my friends. No, but you know what, though? I fucking matched with this girl 2 nights ago on Bumble. And I saw this girl on Bumble and I saw her on Hinge. And I swiped right on both platforms. Because, you know, when I'm in bed before I go to sleep, I like to swipe just to pass the time. And I found this chick, and I swiped right on both of them. And, dude, we matched last night, or 2 nights ago, and then she never messaged me, and the time ran out. And I got her Instagram just in case I want to follow her on Instagram because she was really cute. And she didn't fucking message me, and I was pissed. Oh, God, I was so mad. So I think I might follow her on Instagram, chew her out, and then block her. Oh, man, dude. I'm such an asshole. I have no business being on a fucking podcast. No business at all. But, yeah, dude. So, fuck. It's already 3:45. Oh, my God. Yeah, this episode wasn't anything special, but if you're listening, dude, I fucking love you, man. And if you like listening to me talk, which is surprising, dude, let's hang out. Or if you want to be on the podcast, whatever, just hit me up. Let me know. But if people that want to be on the podcast, if you're listening to this, let me know. And then just try and come up with shit that you might want to ask me on a personal level. Or just ask me, you know, like just shit about my life or anything like that, you know, because if I have you on as a guest, sure, that's cool. But don't come on here empty-handed. That's what I'm going to tell my guests in the future. Come on here with some shit to talk about, or if you have anything that you want to know about me or my opinions on anything, just get it ready. Just so we can have some shit to talk about, especially if we're not really close friends. Just, you know, make it interesting for people to listen to. But like I said before, every other episode I'll probably have a guest on. But fuck, dude, next week I'm going to be on call for work, so it's going to be hard to plan something with somebody because on the weekends is usually when we're busy. If I'm on call, that means I have to be available 24/7. And the last thing I want is to schedule with somebody and then get a call during or before or whatever and have to cancel or cut it short. That would suck. So we'll see where that goes. And then, yeah, you know, like I said before, I'm going to have my first female guest, which that's going to be a real good episode because I have a lot of questions brewed up for that. And then, yeah, I think that's going to do it for episode 7. Nothing special, you know, just, you know, I always tell people on podcasts or for podcasts, especially like I mentioned on the last episode, like people are like, oh, you do a podcast? Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't really have time to listen to them really. And I'm like, all right, cool, well, whatever. And then people that listen to the podcast, they're like, I didn't really know. Like, I don't really listen to podcasts, but I'll listen to yours. And I'm like, well, you got to enjoy people just talking, you know? Like, a lot of podcasts obviously are based off of one topic or subject, whatever. This podcast obviously isn't. But if you listen and you like just listening to people talk, then cool. I'm glad that you like listening to me talk, and that fucking makes me happy. But anyways, yeah, I think that's going to do it for this because, 1, I got to go pee hella bad, and then 2, I got to get ready to go to my dad's for the game. just gonna go. I'm really just going there to drink and eat, obviously. But yeah, you guys know what to do. Crush brews, slam twos. I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna make shirts that say that. Let me know if you guys would actually rock those. I know a couple people that messaged me saying that they would, which is fucking awesome. I'm down for that, dude. And then yeah, I don't know. Just I kind of want to make some merch. Once I start getting some phrases out and shit recognition, bro. Some guy followed me from his bio on Instagram said New York, and he messaged me and he was like, "Dude, you're killing it on the podcast." And I was like, "Ooh, my fucking dog! Thank you." Every time I talk like that with all that emphasis, I really have to go pee even more. So guys, you know what, man, and girls and unidentifieds, dude, thanks for listening to episode 7. Like I said, nothing special on this episode, but even if I don't really have much to talk about, I just try to make some content for you guys because I want to be consistent on this bitch. And the last thing I want to do is just flake on an episode because no one likes a flaker. And if you're a flaker, you're a pussy. And if there's anybody out there that wants to go on a date with me, just fucking ask me because, I'm down. Sort of. That's my cry for help. All right, guys. I'm fucking signing off. Episode 7. Catch me next weekend, hopefully, if I don't get a call. But I'm supposed to be on with my boy Nico. We talked about him on the last episode, the guy that ventures in all ventures. And he's fucking professional at everything. So until then, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Later.